transitioned very smoothly over to what I did on Halloween. So you may have been, improving the lives of your family immeasurably and providing for them a stable home to which they can grow for the rest of their lives. But I was wrangling up some deer and pigs in Red Dead Redemption 2.
For a second, I thought, did you hunt? Like, you're a fucking hunt. You never hunted a day in your life.
It's true. But I do virtual hunt a lot. Red Dead Redemption 2, in case you didn't listen to last week's podcast, I gave a very brief little preview about some of the details of the game.
It wasn't out yet.
I pre-ordered it, I played it the next day, and I basically have not stopped since. I've even incorporated a little bit of Westworld into my daily diet.
There's a deeper game here. Something the person who created it wanted to express.
Just because, the Western thing is on the mind.
You told me today you think it's better than Spider-Man, which I was shocked.
It's a better game than Spider-Man. I will say I think Spider-Man is more fun, but it's two different things.
Is it like a better story?
It's a better story. It's a more fleshed out world. It's super detailed. You can tell there was a ridiculous amount of effort that went into it. So much effort that they were actually in a controversy about labor, scandals, like pushing people and incentivizing 100-hour work weeks, mandatory, and mandatory overtime and shit for the programmers and the game designers. And Rockstar would defend it and have a few employees speak out no, there was never mandatory. We wanted to. It's a credit thing, But you could kind of tell that maybe they were being forced. So
they definitely put the work in for it. Because
definitely
the scenery, I haven't played it, but I watched you play it. And just the background in general, this looks amazing. Every single time I watch you, I say, I fucking hate what we did to America with roads and shit.
You keep saying that.
It'd be so dope to have that landscape now.
It's actually beautiful. Even if you don't like games, just look up Red Dead Redemption screenshots or something. It's actually gorgeous.
There's been a lot of shit that's gone viral as far as Red Dead Redemption.
I know, it's so popular. Literally everybody who owns a gaming console is probably playing it right now.
I did not fucking know they had bears in that game until literally a couple days ago.
I do not know why you're so afraid of bears.
You seen Revenant?
Yeah, I saw the Revenant, and I was attacked by a big-ass bear in the game. He had a big-ass scar on his eye, and I shot him thrice, and motherfucker ate me and walked away.
Exactly, and you're telling me that didn't traumatize you?
It did. I'm still hoping to hunt him down like he's my Moby Dick a little bit, but all I'm saying is that not every bear is dude, there's bears. The game is so detailed, and everything, like I said last week, everything just makes sense and works how you would expect it.
Are there mountain lions?
There are cougars and mountain lions, alligators, buffalo. There might be buffalo.
Oh, shit, yeah. You haven't gone to the swamp yet.
I haven't even gotten to it.
And there's going to be... You're going to get ate by a crocodile,
I'm probably going to... I've died so many times. The game...
What happens when you die? Do you, lose money or something?
It says... You know how in GTA...
Wasted! Yeah,
it says wasted. And this, it says dead. Because, Red Dead. Yeah. And then, you lose some money. You start back at, a checkpoint or nearby place. There's some punishments that you get. If your horse dies, it dies permanently, which is a big trauma blow because they incentivize
do you build relationships with your
horse
horses?
Bonding. Yeah, they want you to treat it right and be its friend. Personally, my horse is my best friend. His name is Washington. He's the best horse in the West. Don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise.
Well, from what I just seen today, I don't trust you at all because you looked like a straight up animal abuser.
Okay, first of all,
you slaughter 4 pigs for no goddamn reason.
It wasn't no reason. I wanted to take them and harvest their bodies in nature.
What did you already have on Washington?
That wasn't Washington for one. That was a backup horse. I had to train him up just in case. Washington's he's relaxing. He's got it made. He's done his work.
So what did you have on your backup horse?
It was
I'm pretty sure it was a big ass buck.
It was a big ass buck. It was 9 points or something.
And then you found somebody's house.
It was a farm.
His farm. You're like, what the fuck is this?
He was yelling at me. He was like, hey, you.
He's get away from my property.
He's something like that.
And then you didn't.
He pulled out a gun.
Because you didn't.
Right.
And then you killed him.
Well, he pulled out a gun. And shot him in the face.
And then you went into his pig farm, and I watched you slaughter all 4 pigs.
Well,
you stabbed him in the ass and in the forehead.
I wasn't aiming properly.
And then you skinned one of them, and that was it.
Well, I couldn't carry all the skins, so I skinned 2 of them. I did take the skins. I just didn't take their leftover bodies.
What a waste.
Here's the thing.
I killed the
owner.
Upset with you.
That I said that when I was doing it, but whatever. The owner of the pigs was dead. They would have died to malnutrition anyway because they were in a fenced, enclosed area.
That's such bullshit.
Not like anyone could have possibly walked by or anything.
Pigs are smart as fuck. They would have figured it out. Yeah, so they're by far the smartest farm animal. You didn't know that?
I don't think so.
You know the reason why they get all muddy and shit is because they're white as you, and they get sunburned. Like, could you imagine your ass out in the sun all day? You die.
You call me a pig?
I'm calling you a fucking... You're pink as a pig.
And listen, the whole thing with like stabbing them in the ass, the game is not very intuitive when it comes to like telling you what you should do. You just kind of have to figure it out.
Your guy like went down.
He 100%
downward motion, and he looked like he went straight up the butthole with the knife.
Here's what I was picturing. I walk up to a pig. It was just chilling there. It was just laying there. It was waiting to be slaughtered. I'm sorry, it was.
Yeah, it's. I have a
knife in my hand. What I'm picturing is just like cut its throat, get some bacon. That was my plan. Arthur Morgan, the character that you play in this game, stabs him in the asshole. I don't understand why. And then the pig gets up squealing and runs around, and now all the other pigs are fucking spooked, and I have to I have to run around chasing them, stabbing them in the asshole, because that's all Arthur Morgan knows how to do.
Because that's one of the reasons why you killed off 4, because you're like, Nick, I have a problem. And I was like, what? You're like, I stabbed one of the pigs and ran away, and I have no idea which one it was.
Couldn't tell which one I stabbed. So I just had to stab all of them.
So a logical answer. That's some Anakin Skywalker logic right there.
Okay. Well, I have a little bit of a list of the other things that I've encountered.
Oh, Jesus.
There's this one time I was hunting deer. I was in the woods. You saw how it is in the woods. It's very immersive. It's like a real woods situation. Amazing. It's incredible. I find a deer. I get a decent shot at it, but it yelps, it gets up, and it runs away, much like the pig, and then I lost it. So I chase it, and I think I'm on its trail because it gives you a nice little thing on the UI, like a trail showing where it's going, but you have to follow it yourself.
Okay.
And I find it, and I shoot, and I hear a bunch of men holler. And then,
did you kill a horse, bro?
No, I shot a dude with an arrow because I thought he was a deer. So they start chasing me. I run, naturally, because I didn't mean to do that. And I turn around. Turns out it was the KKK.
What? The KKK?
Yes, I was completely surprised to see a dude just on his horse in the whole white getup, the mask and everything.
Holy shit. That's controversial as fuck.
That's where I stopped.
Did you kill the motherfuckers?
I parked myself behind a tree and I just started taking pot shots, and I killed all of them.
Good.
And then some passerby came by and reported me for murder. Now I got a $250 fucking bounty in that county.
Seriously? You get a bounty on your head?
Yeah, you're an outlaw. That's
Dude, this game is... I want to play this game.
You gotta finish Spider-Man first.
I'm getting pretty far in Spider-Man. I'm like 35% done.
Okay, there's another time where I saw a man doing something with a horse. There are these situations... Now get to it.
Doing what with a horse?
I'll get to it! There's these situations where there's just strangers...
Fucking horses?
No. Will you let me get to it?
Bestiality?
Just strangers, like, around, and you engage in their little story, and you can get a reward from it. What I mean by doing something, it looked like he was, like, patching it up or, like, fixing up its leg or something. Mm-hmm. And then I walk over to it...
Which leg? The fist leg?
And then I walk over to it, and I'm expecting like him to say something like, dude, my horse is so hurt, you gotta like help me fix it. And that horse just kicks him straight to death. Dude just falls over and dies. I was like, holy shit. It bolts off. I track it, obviously, because I'm not clearly that horse is on one, and I need to get I need whatever it's hiding. I find it using my superior tracking skills. I notice it has a saddlebag on it that I can search. I'm like, fuck yeah, I did it. Search the saddlebag, kicks me straight to death. So that was what the guy was doing.
Learn your lesson.
Oh, yeah.
Could you imagine getting kicked by a horse?
It would probably kill you.
I don't know. It maybe if like fractured your rib and like stabbed one of your organs.
Well, that guy for sure died. He went like straight down, flipped over. It was awful. Overall, I can't say it enough. The game has a ridiculous level of detail.
How's the story? Are you gonna like break down the story at all?
I keep getting distracted. Every time I go in the woods, I just have to hunt an animal or I accidentally kill a person.
Try to say he's as busy as Peter Parker?
He's busier.
Bro!
The world is bigger than Spider-Man, I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on like the actual game world sizes. It's enormous. It spans multiple states. You have a complete control over where you go. You're not...
What percentage are you at?
It says like 26, but I'm on chapter 2 of 6, and I haven't progressed basically at all.
So I wonder if all the side missions count as your...
Probably. All the shit I'm collecting and whatnot. It's so deep, like the amount of things you can do. You can do only hunting and skinning. You can just rob trains. You can get... I'm pretty sure there's like property shit. And you can do all this or none of it and just stick to the main story.
That's fucking amazing. I was thinking about like, you know how Fable, like how much you could do in Fable back in the day?
Exactly.
But imagine that now with the graphics and the story that they can make now. And it's just fucking ridiculous.
It's mind-blowing.
Kids got it made nowadays.
Kids? I'm enjoying the shit out of myself. You can grow a beard, a mustache, or mutton chops.
That's
you
where
can
I'm at.
you can trim your beard in different ways. Like you can trim just the chin, you can trim just the mustache, you can trim just the sides, and it all grows. There's like 15 different lengths it can be.
Back in the day, that'd be like a huge thing for a game. Now that's
Seriously.
it's like a necessity for every game.
I suppose so. It's still kind of ridiculous, but
overall, you like it? It's A+.
It's definitely A+. I'm not sure I'm ever going to stop playing it. I will in like 2 weeks once I get burned out because I
you're
haven't
gonna find
stopped
a new
playing
game
it,
in
but-
like 2 weeks, and then I get to play it.